Welcome to the Layers with a Line technique. This hair shape continues the layering series and will show how to layer a simple line. The shape also shows how to cut a deep fringe. Having shampooed and conditioned the hair, determine the natural parting by combing the hair away from the face as shown and pushing gently forward. Continue the centre parting by dividing the hair at the centre back. Then starting from the nape, take sections horizontally. This section is then combed down, allowing the hair to fall as naturally as possible. Keep the client's head in a natural position. This first section is then cut in the fingers without applying too much tension or lifting, as this would create graduation. Subsequent sections are combed down onto the line and cut to produce a square line. Notice that the sections become vertical as the side of the head is reached. Extend the line into the sides by cutting the line without tension. Repeat the same sectioning and cutting procedure for the second side of the outline. Here you can see how the sections pivot to become diagonal. This assists with keeping a square shape in the outline. Once again, extend the line into the sides by cutting without tension. The amount of layering, internal shape, depends on the thickness and desired length of the hair. Now continue to the front hairline. Now move on to the layering of the shape. First, take a vertical section and then lift the hair up vertically. Allow the outline to fall away and cut a line from short to long. The amount of hair dropped out will depend on the density of the hair. Next, take a section that pivots slightly and over-direct into the centre. Cut a line using the first section as a guide. When cutting, maintain the tension on the hair. This will give a stronger feel for the shape being created. The next section pivots slightly more. Once again, the hair is combed up and back and cut on the centre line. This section pivots again, with the hair being over-directed and cut as before. Now take a parallel section and over-direct and cut the hair back onto the centre line. Pivot this section so that it works vertically through the sides. Once again, over-direct and cut the hair back to the centre. Now, angle the section diagonally towards the face. Comb the hair up and back and cut a line, ensuring that the hairline through the sides is unaffected by the layering. Continue pivoting the sections up to the original parting. Use the same sectioning and cutting procedure for the second side. Now move on to the fringe, the shape of which is determined by two factors, suitability and the overall haircut shape. In this instance, a curved fringe has been chosen. Take a section around the hairline, comb the hair down with minimal tension and with the underneath finger resting against the skin, cut a line to the desired length and width required. The angle of each subsequent section is mirrored by the cutting line. Now take parallel sections and cut any hair that will fall into the fringe area onto the guideline. Repeat this procedure for the second side. Periodically check for balance and symmetry. Now the front length is recut to the desired length to correspond to the fringe. Take a diagonal section over the shoulder as a guideline. Comb the hair down and slightly reduce the angle of the outline. Continue to the original parting. Now repeat the same sectioning and cutting techniques for the second side. Prepare the blow dry by damping the hair with a suitable finishing product and combing into place. Now use a wrap drying technique to accentuate movement and shine. Control the mid-lengths and ends of the hair and give a natural root lift. The resulting smoothing of the cuticle will make the hair shine. To check and refine the shape, work with sections taken in the opposite way to which the hair was originally cut. Over-direct the hair up and forwards and clean the line without changing the angle. Continue with this method of sectioning and over-directing throughout the rest of the shape on both sides. Now check the fringe against the skin. And here is the finished result, a shape that allows the natural fabric of the hair to shine through.